Okay, in our activity today we're going to figure out the area of a square and the perimeter of a square. We're going to use this block of wood, and when we're measuring today we're going to use the easier measurements. We're going to use metric. This ruler has centimeters. It actually shows mm, meaning every tick mark is a millimeter. It's base 10, that means there's 10 units between each whole number. If we were using the other side of the ruler, that's the standard side. This ruler is a standard base 16, that means there's 16 tick marks between each unit. We're not going to be using that today. So first, to determine the area, we have to take length times width. So we'll take one side, and when we measure this, we're being careful not to put the ruler at the beginning of the shape. We have to extend the ruler over and start at 0. Okay, in measuring this object, the length of one side appears to be about 5.0 centimeters. Maybe 5.1 centimeters. I want to put it at 5.0 centimeters. The next step is to put it at the width, making sure that I put it right at the 0 mark, and the width of this object is about 4.8 centimeters. To get the area, I multiply 5.0 times 4.8, and that's going to give me my area. Since we're doing area, the units are squared. 5.4 times 4.8 equals 24.0 centimeters squared. That would be the answer for our area. In determining perimeter, we need to get the length of the other two sides. We can assume that a square has opposite sides equal, so that would be 5.0 and 4.8. And when we add all of these sides together, we'll get the total perimeter. The perimeter is 19.6 centimeters. You can see that we don't put squared because squared is showing area. The last thing that we need to do with our block of wood today is determine the center. We can eyeball, that means just kind of guess where the center would be with our eyes, and just saying it's about right there. When you hang a picture on a wall, you might eyeball to say if the picture's straight, level, if it's in the center of the wall, or you could measure it to determine it exactly. I'm going to find the center of this object by drawing diagonal lines from one corner to another corner. You can see my guess was pretty close. I was off just a little bit, but where the two lines intersect is the exact middle of my square. Before using the drill press, we'll need to make sure that we wear a pair of safety goggles. Some of the safety goggles might be dusty from previous use. I'd like now to demonstrate how we'll use a drill press. The drill press has an on and off button. It has a table that holds the material you're going to be drilling into. It has a chuck which holds the drill bit. Don't touch the sides or the tip of the drill bit, it's sharp all over the place. And the drill chuck you won't have to tighten, it's already been pre-tightened for you. The handle, as you rotate this handle down, will move the drill bit into the material that you're drilling. Be sure to hang on to the handle because it's spring-loaded or it can pop up. What we'll need to do is center the material that we're drilling underneath the drill bit and slowly move it down towards the material, lining it up. What I do is line up the drill bit right where I'd like to drill, moving the block of wood carefully with my hand just a little bit, testing it, that's where I'd like to go. I release the handle, turn on the power, Bring the handle down towards the block of wood. And I let go. I turn off the power and I check my work. You can see that I've drilled a little bit off center, but I'm very, very close to where I wanted it to be. The entry hole is always going to be clean, and the exit hole is going to be a little bit rough, but we can sand that off with a piece of sandpaper. When you're coming in for another block of wood, you'll want to clean the table just by blowing on it or gently moving your hand on the table. Remember not to touch the drill bit. Both the tip and the sides are very sharp. Now that we're all done drilling our hole in the center of our block of wood, we'll need to write our name and hour. If you are working with a partner, both you and your partner need to put your names on this block of wood. Set it in the area that Mr. Chlebek has told you. Location I've determined. That was stupid. That was stupid. That was stupid. The last step is we'll write, okay? When we're done drilling, we're going to need to write our name and hour on this block of wood. If you work with a partner, make sure both of your names have been written on that block of wood. Set it in where the area. Set it in where the area.